Thought you'd enjoy seeing some of our faces and getting an update on our activities. So many wonderful things have happened since you started our organization in 1993, Drew. It's 16 years later, and we've preserved and helped preserve over 4,900 acres in our region. The culture of conservation is thriving here because of you, and we can't thank you enough. Drew and Marilyn, we have an excellent future in front of us, and we hope you enjoy this video visit.
Hey Drew, it's Phoebe, and I'm sitting here thinking about 1993 when I was asked to join this new program, something about open space, and I can remember coming to the committee for the first time and not knowing anybody, and there you were with your blue eyes telling everybody this is what we had to do to save land. And I remember the real secret of getting that program off the ground, of writing the first open space program for the county, was that you took us back to the second floor of the Bluebell Inn. Sure, you'll remember how one member, that Tim, didn't think that Lower Merion was going to get its fair share, and everyone else rallied around what you were saying, and we got the program done. But the real secret was those dinners upstairs in the room at the Bluebell Inn. In any case, we've come a long way. I hope you pat yourself on the back, because, man, this county is different because of you.
Hi Drew, it's Kate Harper, State Representative Kate Harper right now, and current chair of the Montgomery County Land Trust. Just the other day I was listening to a radio show about the rise and fall of unions in America, and they date the beginning of the fall to the air traffic controller strike, and I thought of you again, as I frequently do in both of my roles. Hope you're doing well. As you can see, I'm wearing my seersucker. It's finally summer in Pennsylvania. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing with the Land Trust now. Among land trusts, we are unusual because we are not territorial. We operate, theoretically at least, in the whole county, but we recognize that some areas have their own watershed association, like the Pennypack Ecological Restoration Trust in the lower end of the county, or the Wissahickon in the middle of the county, or other land trusts. And we make it part of what we do to partner with the most appropriate land trust to get the job done. And if it's most appropriate that it's not us, we cede where we are to them, and we work with them to make it happen. I think that makes us unique, and I think it's changed the culture of how we do things in Montgomery County. And I think we're deeply indebted to you for getting us started on the right foot. Ross Meyer's generous gift to allow us to basically find a home in Center Point, PA, which is right in the heart of the county, will give us a sense of permanence in an old building that has been here for hundreds of years. And I think that both the exact location of the building itself and the fact that it is old and we're going to redo it in a green way will let landowners know that they can trust us with their easements, because we intend to be around for perpetuity, and that's a long time. We're very grateful for everything you and Marilyn have done. You gave us our first easement, and you really gave us the path to follow.
Hi, I'm Hugh Moulton, Vice Chair of the Board of the Lands Trust, and good morning or afternoon as the case may be, and I hope all's well with you. None of this would have been possible without the Montgomery County Open Space Program, which really set the table for this conservation effort. And the Montgomery County Lands Trust, again, played a key role in supporting these efforts and encouraging the commissioners to take an active and important role in the preservation effort. The Montgomery County Lands Trust and the commissioners have created a culture of conservation in Montgomery County that has had far-reaching benefits and has contributed greatly to the preservation of the unique quality of life we have here in the county. I shudder to think what would have happened had this initiative not been undertaken. We'll continue our work. We need support and help, and we're confident that we're going to continue to make a big contribution here in the county.
Drew, I'm Suzanne Bush. I don't know if you remember me, but when I first came to Montgomery County, I was publisher of the Reporter newspaper, one of the Gannett newspapers, and you, of course, were on the board of directors of Gannett. I did meet you a couple of times and really enjoyed those meetings and really enjoyed my career with Gannett. I like to get involved with missions that I can connect to. And I connect to the idea of open space on so many levels. One of them being, I have a horse. And I've lived in a lot of places where horses just rode around in little circles and didn't have any place to roam. My horse lives on a spectacular piece of preserved land in Montgomery County, and he is a different animal. He loves it. He's in horse heaven. And I love the fact that there are so many trails linking farm to farm, park to park, and places where not only people with horses can be, but people with families, people with dogs, people with backpacks, that we can just wander around this beautiful, beautiful place. I think that our image is that of an organization that is dedicated, that is professional, and that has a wonderful vision for land preservation in Montgomery County and for working with other land organizations in partnership. And I think that's one of the really important things that Montgomery County Lands Trust has done, and that is create partnerships with other land preservation agencies throughout the area. And we're a very strong member of those organizations, and Dulce has become such a leader in open space preservation, not only in the county but also in the region and the state. And we're very proud of that. The gift that open space provides for generations is so valuable.
Hello, Drew. This is Art Loban. You remember me. I've known you for more than 50 years, and I've followed your career very carefully, and I'm very impressed with what you have done for Montgomery County. It's very essential that we have the long-run view of preservation of open space land. There is no substitute for looking ahead 50, 100 years as to what's going to happen to only the 300,000 acres in Montgomery County. The Lands Trust is trying to do that. Montgomery County Lands Trust is now in its youth, and it must go on and on and on.
The record that the Land Trust has accomplished in these few short years, and they are short years compared to what we would like to think is the future. I just can't believe they've accomplished as much as they have, and they've grown like they have, and all of the good that they've done in preserving the land and educating the people. And I think that's just as important as preserving the land, as educating the people as to the options that they have.